Hi guys, how you doing? I decided to make a vlog about 9/11 to, to give you my thoughts on where I was on that day. I was a senior in high school, and it it was a pretty good day. I was really at the skill center. What we have here is like here in town is like if you're junior and senior in the Bay County and you're in that county area, you can go to a career center. What the career center is like a um, program where you can go in for different kind of careers you want. I was in my agriculture, my Eagles, I can't say it. My horticulture Eagle science class. It was the greenhouse planting thing. Cause at that time I wanted to know more about planting and plants. But anyway, I was there in the morning because they have an AM morning class and a PM morning class. Depending on your scheduling at your school, you can choose either AM or PM if you want, depending on your schedule. I was in my AM class that went from 8 a.m. to 10:30 to 10:30, 11 o'clock. And it was about, what time was it about? It was about 9 o'clock, I think it was, 9:30. I'm not really sure. Um, we were all kind of busy and we were just standing around that time. About, I don't know what we were really doing. We were doing something. I can't remember. Um, then remember teacher leaving the room, and then like 5 minutes, like not even, probably like 5 minutes later coming back, saying, okay kids, we're gonna go down to the childcare room and we're gonna watch something on TV, something going on. We said, what is it? What is it? And she said, we all thought it was an accident or something from what we got. So the plane accidentally hit one of the World Trade Center towers in New York State. And we're like, what? And we said, we didn't know what was going on. We decided to go down. We saw it on TV, and everybody was glued to the TV. We didn't know what was going on. We just watched it. I guess at that time they were doing. When we saw it on the screen, I could see smoke, and we all thought it was probably one tower was smoking. We all thought it was probably an accident. A plane accidentally hit the tower, but how could that happen? But and then we were watching, and a few seconds later, we seen one of the towers, one of the plane come by, and it hit the tower, and I'm like, oh, it did not see that happen. And it was like, wow, you know, wow. Um, I was dumbfounded, really. I didn't think I could see that happen in my lifetime, because as it, I've been watching a few other videos, and other people said Americans never thought it could happen to them. Like, we were Americans, we can never get attacked on this on this level. But as years go by, you kind of realize, you know, it can happen to us like it happened to everybody else in the world. Anyway, I was just like, wow, and I still couldn't understand what was going on. It was like everything, all the news was coming in, and I still didn't really understand it, comprehend it, I guess you could say. And I was just kind of like, what? We all couldn't believe it was happening. We thought it was just somebody playing, you know, we just couldn't think it would happen, but it did. But a few minutes later, we all had to go back to the room and get our stuff. It was almost 11 o'clock. We had to get back in the bus. We had to get back in our cars and go back to our high school for lunch and then our afternoon classes. And as I was, remember, we were walking out the door and everybody's chatting, you know what happened? See what happened? And we're all kind of trying to figure everything out. And we got on the bus, and the bus driver said she heard that all planes have been grounded, that they were on the ground by that time we got out. And we heard, and she also said by that time both towers were completely gone. And they're like, what? Nobody could, at that time when we were watching it, news was still coming in about everything. We didn't know what was going on. So we got to the high school, and it was our lunchtime, we ate lunch, and I remember going to my English class, sitting there, and I remember the teachers had TV. We had like two TVs on at the time. And we were watching, half of us were watching one TV on the other side of the room, others were watching on TV, so we don't all crowd in one area. We were watching it, and the teachers decided that if some of us didn't want to watch it, could be. I was kind of looking at it, but when they did like I guess a replay of the tower come down, but also they did a replay of people jumping out of the windows. That's when I decided I did not want to watch it anymore because seeing people jumping out of windows, they're desperate for help, seeing them jump out the window, I'm like, forget it. I'm not gonna watch it anymore. And then I remember we got our yearbooks that day, and some of us were just kind of trying not to. We're trying to listen to it, but after some of us seen people fall down, seeing the towers fall down, we were all kind of like, we don't want to watch. I remember looking at my yearbook and looking back and having some friends sign it, and looking at my yearbook and looking back down and looking up and looking back down. I was still trying to get it all. It's like I'm trying to figure what's going on and everything, but we just try to go on with our normal day, but we're still thinking something major happening. We don't know. And then we started hearing about the Pentagon got hit, and we all thought the White House got hit because they were saying something about trying to target the White House or something like that. But then we heard it crashed in Pennsylvania, but we didn't know if it hit any building or not or whatever. And from what I can just remember, just trying to go on with my day, and we're kind of worried, but just trying to go on with my day. When I got home, my dad was already home by that time. He was still working at that time, and he would go to TV and he said, "Did you hear what happened?" I'm like, "Yeah, we've been watching all day at school." And pretty much from what I can gather, my mom came home, my brother came home from school, I was home from school. Pretty much everybody just glued to the TV and went out for a bit to do some stuff after school. But other than that, everybody was pretty, glued to TV. I remember going to the hospital to visit my grandma because she was in the hospital from heart problem at one time. And she was even glued to her hospital TV, and we were all kind of wondering what was going on. And it was hard. I was like 18 going on 19. I was in my final year of high school. And, but after a while we got back to the routine. I just feel bad for all the people that died. And, I just hope that the people who are in the building, just jumped out of the building, or get crashing into those buildings on the plane, went like that, because I would not want to suffer like that. I would hope those people soon take the ground and soon take the building, they went like that, and I did not have to suffer. And yeah, and 10 years, a lot of people say 10 years go by fast. And today it was on TV, we were up at my cousin's today, because we just got back from a funeral this past weekend, and today they had it. We were at Mountain Breakfast and they had it on TV, and we were just kind of, I wasn't really watching it. My whole family was kind of watching it and then not watching it and watching it. I couldn't really watch it. No, I don't want to look back on that, because all that is bringing up bad memories, and and I just hope and pray that and like a lot of people said, it takes a tragedy to bring people together, and that shouldn't be the case, but it does happen all over the world. So I just wanted to tell you my 9/11 story, and I guess that's about it. So I might do another vlog. I don't know yet, but I just want to say hi and hope you all had a good weekend. And today we just remember people who passed on 9/11. Pray for the victim families and everything. So, and just remember what the day is about. That we are like the rest of the world. That things can happen, but we just gotta, brush ourselves off and move on. Like we can as human beings, not just Americans, but as human beings can move forward, and but can just, move on, and still remember those that left us as too soon. So I'm gonna leave it here. You guys have a good Sunday and have a good week.